The decision of the Supreme Court has put to rest issues surrounding the funding of lower courts in states, the Executive Order 10 of President Muhammadu Buhari, and the 66 billion naira state governors are asking as a refund for capital projects in their states. 6 justices, led by Justice Mohammed Datijo, agreed that the contentious Executive Order 10 violates the provisions of the 1999 Constitution, which clearly stipulates the functions and powers of heads of each arm of the government. The panel also agrees that the president exceeded his constitutional powers in issuing the executive order. Similarly, 4 of the 7-man panel of justices turned down the request of the 36 state governors for an order of the Apex Court to compel the federal government to take up funding of capital projects for state high courts, Sharia Court of Appeal and the Customary Court of Appeal. They upheld the arguments of the AGF Abubakar Malami, Mahmoud Magaji and Musibao Adetumbi to the effect that capital projects for the 3 courts should be funded by the states and not the federal government. Parties in the suit explained the implications of the judgment.
What it means is that regarding the issue of funding and reimbursement of expenses and expenditure and budgetary provisions by the state governments, they will continue to fund and fund the judiciary, the state high courts, the Sharia Courts of Appeal and the Customary Court of Appeal.
States are to continue to finance their both capital and recurrent. Just like we said then, salaries to be paid by NJC. But concerning recurrent and capital, Supreme Court by a majority decision, 4-3, they have said no. It is still your duty to do it.
Attorney General of Abia State, on behalf of 35 others, had taken the Attorney General of the Federation before the Supreme Court, praying for an order to compel the federal government to take up funding of capital projects for the 3 courts on the ground that they are the courts of the Federation, and as such, the funding of their capital project should flow from the Consolidated Revenue Fund of the Federation.